Hello, guys. Welcome to the 17th episode of The Gold Room with Iyabo Ojo. And yes, okay, I'm super excited. Get used to that. I'm super excited. Even when you see me outside, you can greet me. I'm super excited. I will answer you. Okay, so today on this show, I am bringing a veteran, a media guru. This man has done it all in media. He's acted, he's a songwriter, a musician, a producer, a publisher, an activist, and he calls himself the CEO of all the frustrated Nigerians. Father.
Yes,
Area father.
their fathers.
Father.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's an honor to have you on the show, sir.
Yeah, glad to be here. Glad to be here.
A man of many colors and many traces.
Well, if you say so.
Yes, that's what I say.
But I say Charly Boy, no, the finish.
You know the finish. You can never. There's one thing I want to first find out.
Yeah.
You have to tell me the secret. Because when I see you, in my spirit, I feel like I'm just 10 years old. I'm just beginning life. When I see you, I get that encouragement. Like, you're not even in your 20s. You're still young. Because the area father can look this young and energetic and strong and fit at this age. How are you able to, maintain it?
Well, let me just say 50% of it, I say I attribute that to the genes that I have. I think I come from a very good stock, My people were blessed with longevity. Yeah, my father lived up to 100, my mother 102, I think. My great-grandfather on my father's side lived till 108.
108.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to form the habit of always going to the gym, always fussing after myself, my physical well-being, people in the industry, a lot of things speculated about them, but I don't drink, I've never drank in my life.
Never.
No, not really, except you add small wine to it sometime when I feel like I want to belong. Yeah, but otherwise, I'm trying to give up my nicotine habit, because it's really not good for me. So the longest I've abstained, I think about 7 years.
Wow.
So I've been having battle with it, back and forth. I quit sometimes, I come back, I quit sometimes. But I think it's all about, I watch what I put in my mouth. I watch what I watch. I watch the people I hang out with. They got to be very, very positive. I've learned a lot I've been privileged to meet young people who are just exceptional. And I've learned a lot from them.
Yes,
And
our youth daddy. Our youth daddy.
Yeah.
Our youth daddy.
So I go to bed with a clean mind, fresh mind, even though Nigeria is doing me. I won't lie to you. Nigeria is doing me.
Nigeria is doing everybody. Nigeria is doing everybody. And they say, let the poor breathe. Even all of us have to breathe. Nigeria is doing everybody. So, dear father, how old are you? Because people always, argue this thing about your age.
Me too. I've been arguing with some people about my age too. Well, unfortunately, my mom ain't around. She
To
could
say
have
the
just.
truth. But you can tell us the
you
truth.
I've given out so many age brackets. I get confused. I know 3 years ago I celebrated 70. I don't know whether I finished celebrating 70. But because of the boy in me,
Charlie Boy.
precise. I don't feel that old.
Oh, I know you don't even look that old.
I feel very youthful, and because of the people I surround myself with,
Yes.
we're very young, intelligent,
Yes. I know.
people.
I know.
So, what business I get with old age?
No, you're not even you're not. I said when I see you,
Mm.
I feel very like I feel younger than my age because I believe that.
Which is a good thing, huh?
Yes, yes. In my spirit, I'm very playful. I'm very childlike.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I
You
see
got it,
you, I know.
childlike,
Yes.
boy-like,
Yeah.
girly, gelly.
Yeah. Okay, so who is Charlie Boy? For the young ones out there, I know, we know who Charlie Boy is. But for the young ones out there, who is Charlie Boy?
Well, Charlie Boy doesn't exist as such. Charlie Boy is like a cartoon character.
It's an image.
Is an image. Charlie Boy was conjured to shock and awe, to shock timid, Mongo-Pakish, last year, analogish, mumurish Nigerians out of their way of thinking. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just this little boy having fun who will never grow up. Never.
Never.
Never. So I admire quite a lot about the brand Charlie Boy because it's a youthful brand, and
yes.
And I admire his consistency, his tenacity, his audacity, most of all.
When I see Charlie Boy, when I see bike riders, I remember Charlie Boy. I remember the Charlie Boy show. You did a whole lot of entertainment, that time. And Charlie Boy was, the A thing then. And that is something that would always
Back in the days.
yes, be in our hearts forever. So I want to ask, how was the journey for you?
It was mad though.
How did it all start?
It was mad. I didn't think I would get this far, but looking back, it was like everything I did was preparing me for
Greatness.
this journey. Yeah. It is very difficult when you're coming from a background where your parents or your siblings are well known.
Yeah.
You have to fight for your own independence.
Yeah.
Charlie Boy reminds me of a prince that was born in the castle, but rather decided to wander off into the woods, like a prodigal son kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wander off into the woods and to just see how the animals are sleeping. And he got into that wood and never came out and enjoyed his life thereafter, So, like I said, it was tough because I never wanted to live under anybody's shadow. Okay? I had problems with my parents, initially because they really didn't accept what I wanted to do for myself. Because they felt, oh, but you can do better. Why are you dressed like this? Why are you behaving like that? And I will always tell my father, I'm in a hurry to get somewhere. Because when I have the kind of fame you have, or the kind of popularity you have, then I know how I could get my own and make money off of it. And that's exactly what happened. I remember often he would say, this thing will never work. It will never work in Nigeria. Are you kidding? This is too weird, too bizarre,
Yeah.
you know? But like I said, tenacity, consistency, audacity won at last.
Yeah. Yeah. You've always been a voice. You've always been an activist. I see you as that. So, what would you say, like now, in the present situation of Nigeria? All these years speaking up for the people, saying, what you think is right, how we should do it, how the government should go about it. What do you think has changed? What do you think Nigeria has done right?
Nigeria is sinking into the abyss of decay. It's unfortunate. It's never been this bad.
Yeah.
You can agree with me.
Yeah.
It's never been this bad before. And that is because we have allowed criminals to take over the political space. Before, young people used to say, which one concern me? I beg, na them know. But you can't leave politics in the hands of politicians, not like the type we have in Nigeria. Okay? Person we know day where then they talk about in future has really no future. The youths were not sitting at the table in the past. But thank God, since our Mumu Don't Do movement, I can see a rise in consciousness. I can see, because I've always had hope on the Nigerian youth.
Yeah.
When I talk about Nigerian youth, it's not an all-comers thing. I'm talking about the people in the mold of the people I've been privileged to meet. The exceptional young Nigerian youths.
Yeah.
Can you, no, you start to think about it. Anytime young people leave the shores of this country, they are always excelling. So
They are.
what is wrong with us down here?
We don't have a
It's
system.
just the system. Precisely. It's just the system. And because of our nonchalant nature in the past, because of the, consign me, which one be my own in the past, that's how we've allowed criminals to take over the space. Now it's becoming harder and harder to, fight back. But the truth shall set everybody free.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. The truth shall set everybody free. Now, one thing I adore about you is your marriage. I just can't get enough. When they say let the single breathe, it is you and Auntie. Let that single breathe. Let them breathe. I mean, how have you been able? You remarried her again recently. So this
I
like how many
married the
times?
same woman 3 times.
3 times.
And I think
You will do a 4th one.
no way. I've had enough.
Are you sure? You always say that. When you did the first one, you said you've had enough. You're not doing again. You did the second one, you've had enough.
Quite frankly, I'm tired. I've had enough. That is all played out right now. Marriage is a tough thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Like I keep telling people, I don't know what love is. Love seems so intangible because I see people who profess love to each other. They are loving, so they are always chummy, kissy, kissy, holding hands in the morning. In the afternoon, they are not talking to each other. By night, they say they don't want to do again.
Yeah.
So, and I'm asking, is that love?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of love like Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet kind of love? Nins and boons, what you read in romance magazine, is that the kind of love? I don't believe in that. I believe in commitment.
Yeah.
You commit to doing something. You commit to being with somebody.
Yeah.
Whether a good or whether a bad, because every marriage na management.
Yeah.
Past like that.
True.
So I've been managing for the past 45 years. I don't know. Time has been just passing me by. I did the same smell, the same face, the same everything. And sometimes it gets tiring. Sometimes it gets boring.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's at those times that you need to put in the work.
Work. Mm.
It's at those times that, and especially if you're married to a friend,
Mm.
it becomes a lot easier,
Easier.
for
Yeah.
you guys to navigate.
Yeah.
Because point blank, marriage is a difficult thing. Because you see, couples out there should learn to serve one another,
Mm.
be useful to one
To one
another.
another.
That's just the basics. So
Mm.
if you don't have friendship, you don't have the right communication, you're not useful to one another, then you don't even have a
You
marriage.
don't have a marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. You must be able to be useful to one another.
Especially.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm taking that. Because for me, I've been married once and it didn't end well. Now I'm in love, but I don't know, marriage. But I'm enjoying
No,
my
marriage.
relationship. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
And luckily for him also doesn't believe in marriage. We feel like
Mhm,
it's
mhm,
overrated. We feel
mhm.
like it's just,
Yes, it
it's the
is.
yeah.
I agree with you that marriage is overrated.
Yeah.
Okay, people should just. My son called me the other day and said, "Daddy, why can't just people have contracts? Okay, we'll just do 5 years.
Yeah.
If we're lucky and happy, we'll renew the
We renew
contract."
the contract.
Yeah, it sounds funny, but
But
you know, there are different coping mechanisms,
yeah.
because these days marriage is not what it used to be when our parents got married
Married.
and all of that. No, marriage is a little bit muddled up now,
Okay.
and people a little bit more individualistic than they used to be before.
Before.
Nobody wants to serve anybody.
Mm.
Everybody wants to
So
get their
get
own.
yeah.
So that's where the
Problem is.
starts.
Okay. So I want to find out from you. Do you still bike? Because I know
No, no
you
more.
don't. Oh my
No,
God.
I've given that sport up.
Okay.
As I know get accident, I know die. Many of my friends,
Lost your life.
lost their life
Yeah,
biking.
biking.
I just been lucky.
You
Now,
were. You were.
now what I do is like all those
Is it
young boys.
skaters? I see one
Yeah,
that you always.
scooter.
Is it scooter? Yes,
Yeah,
scooter.
scooter.
I see you on one.
Mhm,
And I'm like,
all the time.
okay, okay.
That's for me. That's my frustration buster.
Okay.
I'm on that thing. I'm shut out. I'm not with you in this Nigeria.
Really?
I know they
You're
will
on
tell.
another level.
Yeah, I do another
Space
place.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Mm.
with the music blasting in my ears.
Mm.
Forget it.
You're not with
I'm
us
not
anymore.
there. No.
Okay. All right.
So
Maybe
it
one
does
day
help
I'll
me.
get on it and meet you where you are. Probably we'll be in the same mindset and level.
Yes. So.
So I want to go back into politics a bit because it's still in my head.
Mhm.
Now you feel from what you've said that one of the very first steps you think we need to take in Nigeria to make Nigeria a better place is for the youth to get more involved in politics.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. They're getting more aware. I
Get
like it.
yes, more
You
aware.
know,
So what do you think? Like, okay, let's say you are our president right now. What are the steps you think we need to take or you would take to correct some mistakes, that's going on right now and to help Nigeria, be I mean, we know we can't get there overnight. A lot of things has been damaged. A lot of things has been somehow. But what are the steps you think that the
you can't do anything until we all start to dismantle this criminal enterprise that has taken over the country. There's nothing can be done.
okay.
And the best way to dismantle, one of the ways, yeah, to dismantle that enterprise is by the truth, the facts, as it is.
Okay.
Okay, we start from there first.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've always said, if you don't encourage goodness,
Yeah.
there'll be no goodness to share.
Share. True.
You understand? It's because this enterprise has been feeding on people's ignorance,
Yeah.
religiosity,
Yeah.
tribalism,
Okay.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they've kept us. Have you ever been hungry before?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
And I know that, not out of the fact that there's no food to eat, but maybe because I'm busy,
Mm.
I forget the eating till I
Mm.
finish what I'm
What I'm
doing.
doing.
But when this hunger comes, I know feed things straight too.
Yeah.
You can't think straight.
You want
So
to eat.
all of these that you see that are playing out is systematic.
Okay.
Okay? And the people are deserving of the kind of leadership that they have.
Okay.
Most of us are just because nobody encourages
Yeah.
goodness.
Goodness.
So there's a lot of evil perambulating everywhere.
Hmm.
And that is why these criminal enterprises, they're looking larger than life.
Hmm. Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
So because once you have somebody who is positive,
Hmm.
who cares for the people,
Hmm.
who has assumed a leadership position, that starts to trickle down.
Hmm. True.
But if you have the worst kind of criminals in
Hmm.
power,
Hmm.
that also trickles down.
True. You're right. Okay. He said it. You've heard it. Okay. So I want to find out from you because I mean, we growing up, I know you've been there way before we started growing up, to understand your kind of craft that you do. So I want to find out, was it music for you at first?
No, it was music was never my bread and butter.
Okay.
I never really played commercial music.
Okay.
Not that some of my songs didn't go commercial,
Yeah.
but music was just for me another distraction.
Okay.
Another thing I felt, yeah, I could do this. I could hold a note at least.
List. Yeah.
I don't see myself as a musician
Okay.
per se.
Okay.
Okay, but I see myself as a good actor.
Okay.
Yeah, who is just playing the role of a musician.
A musician.
But like as I said, it suits my soul. I'm happiest when I'm in the studio trying to work on something. Do you know how many things I've worked on and I just put them under my bed?
Okay. And then you just leave them there. And maybe one day you pick them up
I
again.
don't know.
Okay.
So, but I'm a professional publicist. That's what I do. I'm
Okay.
into PR.
Okay.
That's my bread and butter.
That's where you started from.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It started with the Charly Boy show,
Yeah.
and then on to Zoom time, and then I start getting engaged with states and government documentaries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I really do.
Okay.
For people who can afford my services. Yeah.
Gang gang.
Really good girl.
Yes, yes. Because I know at the time you moved to Abuja.
Yeah.
Yeah, you moved to Abuja. But you're back with us now in Lagos.
Yes.
Lagos is where the fun is now.
Is where the fun is. But Abuja also, because for almost 12 years in Abuja, I had the biggest job you can ever imagine. For me, it was a happy moment for me because I was taking care of my parents, my aged parents at the time. And there was never a show in Abuja that I didn't attend. I didn't take my parents along.
Wow.
Because I was always looking for something to do just to bring a smile to their
Yeah.
face. And, taking them on a trip around the world. My parents really had a good time. And I was just sticking up to
Bless
my
your
father.
soul.
Yeah, because he never thought it was possible.
Hmm.
So when he came to Abuja, it was like, the thing will remain for that guy now to carry my briefcase as my manager. But yes, and it helped me to really bond well because I was a very rascally, rebellious, stubborn kid.
I can
I
imagine.
didn't want nobody telling me
Telling you anything
what
to do or what to do.
know.
Yeah.
I felt they've tried and given me a good education.
Yeah.
I finished school, so it's time to explore myself, my
Yeah.
being,
Yeah.
and do really what gives me the kick.
Okay.
And I say thank God. I finally got their support in terms of, oh, okay, well, this is good.
Now we
Okay,
understand. Now we
yeah,
get it.
now we get it.
God bless their
Yeah,
soul and may their
yeah.
soul rest in perfect
So,
peace. Yeah.
but after they both left, Abuja was
Now
no
look
fun
somehow.
for
Yeah.
me anymore because I was really engaged in looking after them. I love that job, and that's the affinity I have with elderly people. I
Yeah.
love to take care
Care of the
of
elderly. And you
the
will
elderly.
definitely be taken
Yeah,
care of when you get to like
I hope
120.
so because hey, the children these days, wow.
They will. You're wonderful soul. They will definitely. And we love you. Honestly.
Thank
We
you,
love
thank
you.
you.
Hey, never down your mucho fight. Okay. So okay, now we get to the next segment here on this show. And anyway, you're a pro at that. We get to do a twist.
A
Now, a
twist?
twist. So you
Not
become
dancing now.
no, not dancing.
Oh, okay.
You become the host. And then you get to ask me one question. So now it's your show. You just get to ask me one question. But let me drink water first because I can just imagine what question you're going to ask me.
One question.
Do you want to drink water? You want to calm down first? Let me help you get it. Let me help you get it. I'm bribing you. It's bribe.
Oh, so I shouldn't ask you the strong ones. The heavy ones.
No, well, you can ask anyway. You can ask. I trust you. All right. Okay.
He asks, how would you identify somebody who is really for you? What are the traits you look for in seeing in that person?
Okay. Sometimes as humans, our judgments might end up being wrong because humans tend to cover up a lot, especially when they have a mission. So they come with all manners of pretense, and it's really very hard. But for me, based on experience with a whole lot of people, the first thing that attracts me to someone and makes me understand that this person is going to be my person for a while is just you being you. I don't want you to overdo things, please me, pretend, just be you. I don't care what your past is. I don't care where you coming from. It's you, your person. I want to get to see you and know you for you. So that's me, the first thing. Some people say it has to be godly, it has to be this. Me, just be you. Because when you're you, I can get to understand the kind of person that you are. I can get to know if you're nice or if you're not. I get to understand. So when you come to me and you're all nice to me and you're not nice to the next person, or you're not nice to let me say my helper at home, then you're not nice. Then I know that you're pretending. But when you come to me like, I don't give a hoot, I don't give a hoot, right? And I can see that to the next person, you also do the same, I don't give a, then I know you're real. Then that is someone I want to relate with. So for me, you just have to first be you.
Being you is your truthful self.
Yeah.
And in as much as most people like to be told the truth, not everybody can deal with the truth.
That's true.
So how does that? How do you figure all that out? If they really show you themselves.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you show me yourself, then I know the level at which I need to be with you. I have a lot of people in my life that they're my people. But for certain beliefs and behaviors, we have a very cordial relationship. And I'll use my recent relationship for an example. Like a lot of do's and don'ts, like I put down there, are things that later didn't work out. First thing, I'm like, I'm not ever dating an entertainer.
How come? Why?
Yes, because I just feel like it's a crazy world out there. And I want to be able to get back into my closet and have a sense of sanity. So I'm crazy. We can't both be crazy.
Oh,
It's
you
gonna
are
be.
crazy?
I am.
Oh, really?
I'm a daughter. I'm a daughter.
Your
Do you
mouth
understand?
has said it.
Yes, I'm a daughter. And if you check out my history with a lot of controversies I've had, is me coming out speaking and being bold. And I don't care. I will look you in the face and tell you exactly how I feel, with no malicious feeling. I'm saying it the way I feel. Just like the way I came out, I said I don't believe in this present um person that wants to be our president. I
Yeah.
said it with my full chest, but that does not mean I hate him. It's just my belief. And people are like, you should have not said that. I will say it because that's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's my truth. That's me. Because I have empathy for my people. And if we can get it right till now, then we're gonna have a problem. We need to get it right. And if it's speaking the truth and speaking up is gonna make us get it right, somebody has to start. And I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
Yeah.
All die and I
Look
die.
forward to
We're all
that.
gonna die one day.
Yeah.
Now I might be wrong in who I choose or who
Yeah.
I feel could lead us right, which is Peter Obi. I might be wrong with
Yeah.
that, but you know what? That's who I believe in. That is what I want, and I would stand up by it. So yes, when I say I'm crazy, sometimes I say things that people feel like, you're too controversial. You should not say that. But that's me. So I can't come from that world and now end up with someone who is also from that world. Because I mean, sometimes you just need to balance your head.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Yeah.
So for me, when I met Polo, I was like, you know what? Okay, he's very quiet. He's in the entertainment industry, but he's quiet. He's very, fun to be with, and he says the truth, and that's what I like about him. When I'm doing something, he'll tell me, yeah, but this thing is not good. I don't think I will say my own. Or I know you will not listen to me, but let me say my own. And I like that. I like the fact that he doesn't butter it up. I remember when I started with this politics thing, he was always telling me, yeah, but be careful. People are going to come for you. Are you gonna be ready to take the heat? I said, hello, guy. I've been taking the heat even before this one.
Have you?
Do you understand? So let them bring it on. I'm ready. This
Yeah.
is my take. This is my stand. A lot of people have been cutting me off for so many things that I have come out to stand up for. Do you understand? So it's okay, but I'm going to speak my truth because
Yeah.
that's what I believe
Very
in.
important.
Tomorrow it might come and change the narrative for me. If Nigeria is doing well, if Nigeria is doing good, if everything is blossoming and everybody's going on well, I will come out and say, okay, I'm sorry. Well, that's how I felt at that time, but now I see that you're doing something right. It's fine. But that's when it happens. But until that, this is my belief and I'm standing by it. So he was able to tell me to my face, this is it, this is it. He doesn't butter anything up.
Yeah.
But you know what? He allows me do my thing and he allows me be my
Most
person.
important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's just it.
Listen, the last question. Nigeria has been happening to a lot of
Yeah, it
people.
was supposed to be one question.
Including, no, I go ask as I finish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My last question.
Yeah.
Because I want to check something.
Yeah.
I want to see whether not only me. Nigeria has been happening to a lot of to a lot of us.
Yeah.
Including my humble self.
Yeah.
Which is the way out of this quagmire that you see? Because a lot of people are going through, depression, frustration. And these are people under normal circumstances. They have a good life. Okay? They should be doing well by all intent and purposes.
Yeah.
But just like I said earlier on in the interview, why is it that it's only when our people leave the shores of this country that they start to get their groove on?
Yeah.
What's
Because
going on?
in the country where they're going to, they have a system that works. It annoys me, like when this subsidy removal happened, and people were complaining bitterly about the fourpole of the triple increasement in fuel price. And people were saying, but abroad, we also pay a lot for, excuse me, abroad, how much is the minimum wage? Abroad, you can manage what you have because you know what? There is electricity. You don't have to worry about NEPA taking light or bringing light. You don't have to worry about having a generator that you have to fuel with diesel or petrol, depending on the kind of generator that you're using. You don't have to worry about bad roads. You don't have to worry about insecurity. And yes, there are crimes in other countries, but I mean, to a minimum level, it's controlled. They have cameras everywhere. You understand? Their country, that place that you're comparing Nigerian to, is totally different. That's a developed country.
Yeah.
We are still very much underdeveloped. Do you understand? You cannot compare. Now, those people that you're comparing with, how much do they make? How? How do they survive? How do they get along? Because it's one thing for you to have 10,000 naira and know that this 10,000 naira, I will just buy card, 2,000 naira for my electricity and manage the remaining 8,000. But you get to your home, there's no electricity, and you have to take out another, apart from buying the card, another 4,000 naira to buy foil. Do you understand? To put on so that you can charge your phone, so you can communicate with people who's going to give you money or do business with, so that you can make sure that your fridge or your freezer is working, so the foods that you have preserved don't get spoiled, so that you can, put fuel in the generator in your business place to make sure that you run business for your customers that are coming in. Like all this money that you have to spend extra
Yeah.
don't happen in the advanced country. So you cannot compare.
You cannot even plan.
You cannot even plan. So when people say that, it gets me angry. And I'm like, don't say that. Nigerians have a right to complain about the situation that they're going through. And they should stop saying it's going to be okay. If it's going to be okay, we need to start seeing traces of it being okay. We can't keep living in that imaginary world where we believe that it's going to be okay and it keeps happening. And when you complain, they say, oh, you're trying to start, or you're trying to aggravate people, you're trying to lead something. No, it's saying the truth. Because a lot of us, like, Nigeria happened to almost everybody, except we're going to be in denial. It happened to me. I mean, I remembered petrol that we used to buy. Then, I have two gens. I have a big gen, I have a small gen at home, and I have same in my business places. And most times during the day, I'll tell them put on the small gen. At night, to put on the big gen. When petrol increased, diesel is cheaper than fuel. So you know what? That small gen, he said,
Wow.
no. And we can run the big gen 24 hours. So you know what? During the day, we stay in the heat until maybe luckily NEPA gives us light for a while. We stay in the heat like that, manage it. Why do I have to suffer? Why do I have to suffer? Why can't we have 100% 24 hours electricity in Nigeria? Do you understand? Why the little things that would help us survive in Nigeria is not there. And then you come and you're increasing the bill, increasing everything. So it's crazy.
How do we get out of this?
Do you understand? And we cannot get out of it until we change the situation. And the only way to change the situation is to get
Yes.
the right person that would come there with the right administration, with the right mindset of people, and turn the situation around. And it's not going to happen magically. It's not going to happen in a day. It's a baby step, but we will begin to see the progress. Immediately we are able to get the right people to do the job. And it also boils down on every single person. Every single one of us
Yeah.
must contribute to
Yeah.
doing the job.
Yeah.
I don't
I
really,
agree.
if I can dash you money, I'm a giver, but I don't like bribing people. I don't like it, but I can dash you if I want to. I'm not dashing you because I want you to do that thing for me. I am dashing you because I feel like giving you. It's two different things. We need to begin to work on our mindset, because the government are the people. We are the people. It's people like us that go there and say we become the government. They are not aliens. They are one of us. Do you understand? And as parents, I think we need to start to do better, to train our children right, to give them yes, when the kids grow up, when we grow up, we want to have a mindset of our own. But trust me, sometimes the things that we learn, it never goes away. It remains in us. A lot of things need to be put in place in this country. There's so many things that is wrong, area father. So many. I can go on, and continue to talk about it because I'm passionate about my
let
country.
me not turn this into my interview
You know.
because
So yes,
it's
so
your interview.
I hope I was able to answer you a bit.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes,
thank
yes,
you,
yes.
thank you. So, okay, so we're back. Okay,
You
we're
got
back,
that
we're
off
back.
your chest, right?
Yes, I got that off.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Now,
It's your.
it's not easy.
Hmm.
It's not easy. You
You
know,
know, it's
I
your.
wrote something on my Twitter. I said, early this year, I said, if we don't get it right, we're getting to that stage, that level where Nigeria was going to begin to bleed. And I said that, and
No, it's
immediately,
bleeding
yeah, that's
now.
what I'm
I
saying. That
mean,
immediately
we all
after the
drop dead.
election, Nigeria started bleeding so fast. In fact, we hit the ground bleeding. Do you understand? So fast. And
Yeah.
now, one thing it does, because we try to play tough, and I must say this for the first time, that most times, even when I get on board to do TikTok videos, I'm actually battling some kind of lowness, and I just feel like, oh, okay, how can I shake this off? Okay, let me just go do TikTok and make people laugh. At least that way I can laugh and have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depression is on the
It's
high
real. It's
increase now,
real. It's real.
because when you cannot afford the little things that can keep you going, you will fall into depression. Crime rate is going up because some people don't even know how to move. That's the next thing for them. I'm not justifying saying that it's good to be a criminal, but or to do crime, but you know, these children out there, most of these people who do these things don't even know better.
Yeah.
And sometimes a lot of them are in pain. They feel your pain and they see that they're walking on the street, no money, no nothing, no everything, and you're
No
driving
job.
your fancy car. They don't even know what you are going through driving the car. They don't know, maybe it's on loan. They don't know how you're surviving. A lot of times my business, I collect loan. My house, I bought on mortgage. I say it every time. It's not easy. Do you know how much I have to spend every month? And I work my ass out day and night. And because we're into the entertainment industry, we need to keep the glam and glitz because that's what, makes all this entertainment thing work. But they don't know what it's behind those glam and glitz. They don't know the sorrows, the pain, the agony, the frustration, the depression, that goes on inside of us. So we need to get it right because a lot of people are jack buying, not because they don't love their country, not because they don't want. I've been to Canada before, sat with my sister, and half of the time she's talking, she's depressed because she wants to come back home, but she can't come back home because there's nothing to come back home to. And so she has to wake up every day, do this job, do that, to make ends meet, to survive in that country, but she truly wants to come back home. And I know a lot of Nigerians are like
Yeah.
that,
Who want to come back home?
so it's crazy.
It's
We just need to
unfortunate.
do better, as a nation.
Well, like I always say, the salvation of this country, I still insist, lies in the hands of its exceptional people. Who are those people? Young people like you
Yeah.
and people out there. Like, like I said earlier on, I've been privileged to meet exceptional people in this country
Yeah.
who I've learned from. People who are young enough to be my kids,
Yeah.
my grandchildren,
Yeah.
and I'm happy because once we start to keep terrorizing this criminal enterprise with the truth, the fact, and then when we need to all get out there, I think we're getting to a point where it all snaps and everybody says, okay, let's bring all of this down and then we can start to build
Rebuilding
again.
again. Hopefully
Because if the
together.
foundation is not right,
Yeah.
nothing can ever, this is a very toxic environment,
Yeah.
if I say so
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Very toxic.
So, okay, on a lighter mood now. On a lighter mood. What's next for Area Fada? Or should I
I
say
don't
Charlie
know
Boy?
now. Maybe they tell you before we started the interview. I'm battling. I don't know whether I'm retired. I don't know whether I'm tired. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm doing a book.
Okay.
It's a sequel to my first book, my private part.
Okay.
Yeah, the parts of the brand that
Yeah.
not in the public
In the
domain.
public domain.
Yeah,
Okay.
my deep spirituality,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, my affinity with elderly people,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. Uh, uh, my thing with family, you
Mm.
know. Uh-huh. So I'm doing another book,
Okay.
I have a ghostwriter working on that.
Okay.
So that's keeping me busy for now.
Mm.
And right now, I'm saying to myself, okay, I do 2 months in Nigeria or 3 months in Nigeria. I
Mm-hmm.
get the hell out,
Mm-hmm.
go look for a place, air my brains out,
Yeah.
revive myself, reboot,
Mm-hmm.
and then come back
Come
and
back.
take more punishment.
I know. I know. I know.
So that's the only way I could keep my sanity.
Okay.
And then, of course, my scootering around.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm totally in my own world when I'm doing that.
Yeah.
It's like anything way that happen for Nigeria, no, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay happy.
I know. We all are, and we shall be happy. We shall be happy.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
will. It's a mindset, and we need to be strong. We'll be strong. You're a strong man. You're someone we looked up to. You're a strong man. I know you will stay happy. So I'm giving you that
Yeah.
words of encouragement because I know you
We
will
all
say
need
some.
it to.
Yes,
We
I
all
know.
need it
I
to.
know. I know.
Even the motivator needs to be motivated.
Motivated. Yes, that's what's up. That's what's
We
up.
all need it.
So yes, I love young ones, Sarah.
Yeah.
They look up to you, and one of the reasons why you're here today is to share your story, which you've been able to share some of it, and I'm sure they would have picked one or two out of it. So right now, what advice do you have for the young ones out there who are also, battling with what the hell am I going to do with my life?
Yeah, it's more difficult in the now than it used to be before.
Mm,
But to everybody, I say, see, don't let anybody kill your dream. If you have something that's up here that you're pursuing,
mm,
I mean, look at me. I mean, my parents never ever imagined
mm,
it will turn out like this for me.
mm.
And I was stubborn about my own personal dream.
Yeah.
I I didn't let anybody frustrate me.
Mm,
It wasn't like I didn't have doubts in the beginning.
mm,
There was always doubts.
yeah.
Am I really going to be successful?
Mm,
But you see, as soon as that comes to my head,
mm,
I find things to do
mm.
to get that little voice off
Of
my head,
of your head.
because I am in my own lane.
Mm,
I'm concentrating, looking, you know, ahead of me.
mm.
I'm not in any competition with anybody. I've
Yeah.
never been,
Yeah.
So never let anybody kill your dream for you, not even your parents.
Not
If
your
you're
parents.
determined to do something, go all out.
Mm,
It may not be a walk in the park, it may not be easy,
mm.
but as long as you remain loyal and faithful
Yeah.
to your destination, you probably get there.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, have you heard that from the horse's mouth? Follow your dreams and never allow anybody stop you from dreaming, even your parents. Okay. So, yes, on this note, I want to say thank you so much for
Arrivederci.
staying. Sorry.
Arrivederci.
Okay, yes. I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching the show. And like we say, make sure you always put on your notifications so you can always get the notification. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and please leave your comments because I definitely read everything. Everything. So from me and Area Father,
Yes, so
we say thank you and
see you.
see you later.